Morning. I am on my morning walk right now. The sun is blazing right now. It's like right in my face. Okay, the sun dimmed down for a bit. Yeah, I'm going on my morning walk right now, and it's a beautiful day as usual. I always try to take the time out to really appreciate, you know, the things around me, the environment around me, and it's just a beautiful day today. Even though it is cloudy, it's not raining, so that's what matters. I mean, the rain is okay as well. So I was being a bit lazy this week. It's Thursday right now, and this is like my first morning walk. For the past couple of days, I was just sleeping in and just enjoying the fact that I'm actually getting to wake up when the sun is up. Usually during the school year, I get up when it's dark out, sun hasn't gotten up yet. So it just feels good just to wake up when the sun is out. And don't mind me, I'm just looking around at, there's just a lot of birds and chirping and whatnot. But yeah, during this time, I'm like, well, the time in June, during the June time, I don't really think about, the next school year. It's when it gets closer to July or August, that's when I start, thinking about the theme for my next school year, the classroom, how I want to set it up, if I want to keep it the same or different. But one thing is always the same throughout my whole year's teaching. What I always keep the same is my classroom culture. I make sure that it's established that my classroom is a safe place. It's a safe place and a safe space for my students to, express themselves and be themselves. And even if they get something wrong or they don't understand something, they are comfortable enough to, ask questions or rely on the people around them. So it's weird because there's a man standing outside, and it's my first time actually vlogging with someone looking at me. He's probably like, oh my goodness. But anyways, yeah, that always remains the same. And I am like big on diversity and accepting of others, and that's something that always remains the same throughout like my years teaching. And I'll be going into my 5th year teaching this next school year. So what I usually think about, like starting in July or August, is like, different other strategies, different things I might want to incorporate to decorate my classroom. So I'll probably start, thinking about that next month. That's me. So another thing that I do when I'm back home here, both my parents are teachers. My mom teaches 1st grade, just like me, and my dad teaches special education, lower elementary. And so I always talk about, my classroom and different ideas and strategies that they use. And both my parents are like classroom management kings and queens, and they've helped me during my first year teaching. The different behavior management techniques, especially, they're good at that as well. So I like to bounce off ideas with them, just to get those wheels turning for the next school year. But yeah, I am going to go back in this fitness thing and start jogging. So that'll see you later. I'll see you in the next one. So I was listening to, driving right now. So I was listening to one of my dad's cousin's testimony over this past break about how her daughter had a rough time in school this year. Her daughter is in the 2nd grade, and the type of class that she was in was just it was a very difficult year for her. And my dad's cousin was talking about how the teacher told her that her daughter is not going to go far in life and will never amount to anything and will probably be a high school dropout. Yeah. A teacher told my dad's cousin that. Can you believe it? I was so shocked to hear that. And my dad's cousin makes an effort to just block everything out to be like the best parent that she can be and attend all those school meetings and school conferences. She requested conferences like throughout the year because the teacher was trying to retain her daughter. And based off of her test scores, my dad's cousin was like, hey, she's doing good. Her test scores are saying that she can be promoted to the 3rd grade. But the teacher was trying to hold her back to the 2nd grade. And I was just like shocked on the type of stories that she was telling us that was going on with her and her daughter. It was just so sad to hear such a thing. And I know that the type of teacher that I want to be is one that's encouraging and one that will encourage the families as well, and not to like breathe them down like that. I'm not sure if that was the teacher's 1st year teaching or if he was just stressed or just I don't know what it was, but to tell a mother that her daughter, her child, won't amount to anything, won't even graduate high school, that in itself was just horrible. It was horrible. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe that I heard something like that. Part of her testimony and part of what she said that actually got her through the year was that she just relied heavily on God and to pull her through as a parent of a daughter whose student is in a classroom like that. And that, you know, she just encouraged her daughter. She told her daughter, you know, if the teacher tells you anything or tries to tell her, well, the teacher actually did say that she's not going to go to the next grade level. And one afternoon she came home crying, and she was crying to her mom saying that my teacher told me that I'm not going to go to the next grade level. And she was just crying and crying and crying. And so my dad's cousin her mom was just trying to build her up and tell her that she is worth, you know, investing into. She is somebody. She is going to the next grade level. She is smart. And she told her that, you know, just rely deeply on God to pull you through in that classroom. And if she feels discouraged in the classroom, just, you know, think about God and, you know, how much that He loves and cares for her, even if the teacher doesn't. And so it's just heartbreaking for me to hear something like that, you know, hear like a story like that. It's very heartbreaking for me to just hear something like that. And I like do everything in my power not to do that. You know, I know that, you know, there are some days that we're just tired or stressed, you know, and it's not the kids, it's probably administration or scores or tests, you know. But, you know, take it on the kids, that's just, I don't know, that's just not right. And I just pray that, you know, she has a better year next year, and so's the mom. She's praying the same thing as well, that she has a better year next year and a better experience as well. I just know that, you know, during this time for myself, that I'm rejuvenating myself so I can be that teacher that's very encouraging, caring, and will shower love on my students and their families, and not hate and just destruction like how my little cousin had to go through this year. And I just want to encourage you all to take this time for yourself and just build yourself up, and just actually think about what type of teacher you want to be, or you know, if you want to go in the classroom, that you be that type of teacher that will build up your students and their families and not really tear them down. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and encourage you all. Right now I am going to meet up with one of my friends since high school, and we're gonna catch up. And yeah, so if I don't see you later, I will see you on the next one. Bye.